Yay. Good morning, everybody. It is I, Becca Lori Hector, here with Growing Gratitude this Sunday morning to greet you guys. So if you're new to the channel or new to Growing Gratitude was my little idea for how I could best incorporate some more gratitude into my life. And I kind of figured if I stepped out of my comfort zone and I shared some gratitude once a week with you guys, and really made an effort, a concerted effort, to be grateful for the things that I do have in my life, in hopes that I would grow my gratitude. And my hope is that if you guys watch it, you'll be inspired to do some gratitude growing of your own and grow the gratitude in your life. So welcome back to Growing Gratitude very early on a Sunday morning. Guys, it's really funny because I moved Growing Gratitude to this time because of the food truck. And then like 2 weeks after I moved Growing Gratitude, this hair behind my ear is driving me nuts. There's something over there and it's driving me crazy. Okay. And now I've just been doing it at 8 o'clock in the morning. Good morning, CV. And I don't even have to get up this early right now. But anyway, I didn't want to move it again because, we've been through a lot of movement. Look at this messy bedhead, you guys. I get up, I wash my face, put on some chapstick, and throw on a hoodie, and I'm here, really. So it's sad. So good morning. Good morning, Morgan, CV, Bill. Good to have you guys. Really pushing through this week. First, let me apologize for what looks like on my end. It looks like grainy a little bit on my end, and that might have to do with the lighting. It is so dark outside of my windows. Like, it was dark when we woke up this morning, but now no sun. We might be getting some snow today is what it looks like outside. So my office is a little dark, but I'm not minding it. I love cloudy days for my sensory stuff, so I'm going to try and enjoy it. So I'm sorry if it's not as visually appealing as it usually is here, but I don't control nature, so oh well. This week was particularly difficult for me. I don't even want to say that I'm out of spoons because that's not how it feels. It's different. This week was, I don't know, almost, it was like really close to lethal, the depression this week. And so I know, and it's hard to not be angry about it because I know that a lot of it is from the change in seasons and the lack of sunshine and all of that garbage, but I also know that some of my depression is chemical and genetic and there because I've lived a not easy life. I've had a lot of life of trauma. So I do have a lot of depression. And this week felt worse than any other week. This week, I was like, not even low energy. I was no energy. Like, I had no desire to do anything. I couldn't even really motivate myself to do basic stuff this week. Really, really tough week. And when it gets that bad, that's when my suicidal ideations come in. And so this week I had a couple of days, not yesterday, but the 2 days before that, where the suicidal ideations were just brutal. So much so that I wrote some things down. And on Tuesday, when we do Being Back Alive, I want to talk about the suicidal ideations a little bit. I haven't really talked about that on Being Back Alive, and it's something I want to delve into. But that's not why we're here today. Today, I'm here because I'm supposed to be talking about gratitude. And do I have some, even though my week was shit on the bottom of my shoe? Yes, I do. Because there was a time in my life where the suicidal ideations were 24/7. Was a time in my life when I didn't know that not having suicidal ideations was a possibility. I didn't know that not feeling depressed was a possibility. And I didn't know, of course, what to do to take care of my mental health because I was without diagnosis. So I'm grateful that I know that now, right? So my first gratitude is sort of my awareness gratitude. I'm grateful for being aware of the struggles that I have and also being aware of what works and what doesn't and the trials and errors that kind of get us there, right? That sort of, push us through, right? And so I'm grateful for that break. I'm grateful for that awareness and that knowledge that not that it brings relief, but it brings less anxiety with it, right? And it allows me to say things like, I might be feeling really shitty today, but tomorrow could be better, right? And it allows me to say, I will get through this. This is going to pass. It might last longer than I like, but it too will pass, right? And I have to practice saying those things over and over in my head. And I've had to practice this kind of mindfulness about my mental health for the last, I don't know, 7-8 years to get this good at it, right? To be good, to let it work, to have this changing the conversation in my head work. Wow, you can tell I'm tired and that I'm struggling with my mental health because my words won't come out, right? The English is stuck, and that's part of it, of course. But yeah, so yesterday was the first day, really the whole week, that I started to feel a little bit better. I have no idea what does that. I would love to find out kind of what is the thing that makes you wake up the next morning feeling better than the day before, even though not a goddamn thing has changed, right? I don't know what that is. That must be the chemicals in our bodies and our brain. I'm probably going to do a little research into it because now I'm curious. But literally, yesterday was Saturday. So literally Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday was loud in my brain. Really a lot of suicidal ideations. The depression was real. The imposter syndrome was full blown. And the conversation in my head wasn't pretty, right? But yesterday I woke up, and when I woke up, I was feeling a little bit better, meaning that the couple of days before that, I was waking up and I didn't even want to get out of bed. Like I didn't even want to open my eyeballs. I just didn't want to do anything. And then yesterday when I woke up, I actually kind of not chipper, but like with a little bit less meh. I got out of bed yesterday. And so I did feel different. And yesterday I was able to get a few things done, and also just, I really just had a few moments of suicidal ideation, which was a break from the days leading up to it, right? And I share all this with you because when I'm in the worst of it, I find it incredibly difficult to remind myself that it's temporary, because it doesn't feel temporary when you're in it. It feels pretty goddamn permanent when you're in it. And so that's taken a lot of effort. And sometimes it's about just being in it. Learn that too. Sometimes it's just about feeling it and allowing yourself to feel it and just be in it for a day or two, right? And so instead of kind of running away from the negative feelings, which is something that I used to do all the time, and a lot of us do, right? So I'm grateful that yesterday I woke up and I didn't feel quite as meh as the day before. In fact, to the point where it was kind of a nice-ish day yesterday. And so we were standing outside, just kind of making lunch and whatever, and hanging out with the dogs. And the sun was out and shining, and the snow was beautiful on the ground. And I had this moment yesterday of gratitude that I could feel those things, that I could see the beauty, that I could breathe the air, that I had a momentary break from the negativity, that I could remember that I moved here for a purpose, that moving here wasn't just about getting out of New York, but about waking up someplace every day where I'm grateful to be there, where I don't feel like I need to run away. And in that moment of making lunch yesterday, I had this like few minutes of, yes, you did it. This was the right thing, not just for your family, not just for your physicality, but for your mental health as well. Good choice, Beck. And I had that moment, and I just was able to appreciate the beauty around me. And I hadn't been able to do that for quite a few days. So I've been sort of not taking photos. That's something that I really love to do, and something I haven't been doing because I just haven't felt that artistic. I haven't been able to see the beauty. And so when you can't see the beauty, you can't take pictures of it, right? And so I've sort of been there with it. And yesterday I actually took a picture in my head, which is something that I do a lot, of what I was kind of looking at and how I was feeling, because I know I need to bank those moments. I need to store them in my brain for the bad days. And today I woke up meh. Right. So yesterday I had a break. Today I'm back in it, you guys, like deep in it. It's so bad, so deep in it. that I can't wait to talk about it on Tuesday, because I'm just taking detailed notations in my brain of the things I want to share about how painful this can be, right? And so I had gratitude yesterday for that. And then this morning, back down, and back at it. Didn't sleep well last night. That's another part of it. I think that the depression kind of changes the script in my head so much that I don't sleep well. So it's been a week of not sleeping well, a week of nightmares, a week of meh, a week of the whole thing. And I'm tired, and it's hit me today. But I do have something to be grateful for today. And I woke up this morning thinking, meh. And I really said to Antonio, like, I would like to sleep through growing gratitude today. Why did I do this to myself? I don't want to get up and do it, and blah, blah, blah. But I have another reason to get up today. So I'm going to share that with you, because my other reason for getting up today is a good one. And I'm really grateful for this one. So today is Fiona's birthday. My surprise Great Dane from the sky, my dream dog, and she is here, and today is her birthday. She is 2 years old today, Miss Fiona, and I think I'm going to bake her a cake, and we're going to have a nice dinner in her honor, and just I need to remember to be grateful for her being here, because I had always, I have dreamed, wanted, begged for the whole deal, a Great Dane or an Irish Wolfhound my entire life. Like, all I wanted was a humongous dog. But I had sort of just come to terms with that I wouldn't have one, right? Because they're purebreds, and I struggle with people purchasing animals when there are so many in the shelters that I know need homes. And so I kind of just settled in that I wouldn't ever really have one, because I couldn't do the purchasing thing. I couldn't cross my morals with that. And then Fiona came from the sky. She came last year to us. She was originally the pup of one of our clients who was feeling overwhelmed by her giant Great Dane and her little children. And she was rehomed to us by them last March, just in time for COVID. She was rehomed to us. And she's now been with us almost a year, and today is her official 2-year-old birthday. So happy birthday to my Fiona. I am so grateful to have her in my life. She is the best snuggler. She is the best. I don't know. She lets me know I'm loved all the time. She lets me feel wanted and cared for. And I don't know, we're pretty darn close. She and I are pretty attached. And so I'm happy to have her, and I'm grateful to share my life with her, so that today I can celebrate her, because I think that's what I'm going to do with my whole day, is just be grateful to have her, and be grateful to have her fit in with the rest of the pack, have her be so, so gentle with my cats, that they love her and they follow her around, and they let her groom them and stuff. It's really just so sweet. And Walter loves her to death. He plays with her, and he snuggles with her, and all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to try and spend the day enjoying them today, to try to get myself through, right? Because we're in charge of that. We're in charge of creating our own joy. And I know my animals are a source of my joy. And so I'm going to really try and build that today, because it's been a tough one. So my gratitude this week, they are small but important, right? Just grateful for being able to kind of redo my life, right? Rebuild my life with all the stuff I teach you in self-defined living, and rebuild a life so that even when I'm having the stuff that I can't control, like the seasonal depression, really, and the suicidal ideations and all of those feelings, even when I'm feeling like that, right? I know that it will pass, and I know that I will get through, and I know that it's momentary. And so when I have moments like yesterday where I get to see that the changes that I've made actually help with all of it, even though it doesn't feel that way, I get happy and excited. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for yesterday. I'm grateful for the brief respite from it being so severe, from my brain just being so loud. And I'm grateful for today, that this year, in the middle of December, I have my puppy baby girl to spend her birthday with her. And she's 2 years old. So she's almost done growing, which is good, because she's grown a bunch while she's been here. And she's now, I don't know, close to 140 pounds. And when she stands on my shoulders, like puts her feet up here, she's a head taller than me now. And we used to see eye to eye. So I know she's grown, and I love her so much. So I'm going to go spend her birthday with her, and try to just do what I can to keep the depression at bay for the day. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Being Becca Live. Just a heads up, I will give a trigger warning at the beginning of that one, because I am going to talk about the suicidal ideations and really the specifics of it, and kind of the voices and the words that I hear in my head, so that I can try to really articulate it for us in a space that I can. But that's for Tuesday. Today is for self-care. And so I hope you guys will go and take the rest of your Sunday and do some amazing self-care, create some joy, share some joy, right? And if you can, take photos of your joy. That's what I'm going to attempt to do today, and try and salvage what I can. And until then, I will see you on Tuesday. I am out and about on the interwebs. Feel free to email me directly if you'd like to, info@beccalaurie.com. I will answer your emails. If you email me over the weekend, that was a cat. If you email me over the weekend, just know that you won't hear from me until Monday. But otherwise, I try to get back to all of my emails in a kind of reasonable amount of time. But I do need to take time for myself. So please feel free to reach out to me that way, or a comment wherever you're seeing this video. Share it, thumbs up it. Let me know that this is worth getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning for, and that I should keep doing it. I would appreciate it. You guys, hey Joe, you guys have an amazing, amazing day today. Do something for yourselves. Oh, and before I forget, happy anniversary, Joe. Great pictures from yesterday. Thank you for sharing your joy. It added to my joy, by the way. Yeah, good to see you guys. Happy to have you here for Growing Gratitude. Would love to see you on Tuesday to continue the conversation about the suicidal ideations on Being Becca Live at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And until then, I will see you out and about on the interweb. And you can always find me at beccalaurie.com. Have an amazing day, you guys. Do something good for me, because I don't have the energy to. And I'll see you around. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.